everybody. Oh, happy day. I hope you're doing so phenomenally well. In this video, I want to talk with you about the difference between telling and selling. The difference between telling and selling with insurance. But before we get going, jasonfinalexpense.com. I'm so blessed to partner with some of the most amazing agents on this planet, selling things like Medicare insurance and life insurance face-to-face, but more importantly, in the telespace. If you need help, reach out. I'll help you in any way I can. But a lot of times with insurance, we can be ones that can fall victim, especially insurance agents. We're painted with a big brush. Let me tell you, sometimes we're painted as telling. Well, let me share with you, telling is not selling. It's a huge flaw in this space. It is always something where it's like, ooh, don't talk to the insurance guy. Ooh, stay away from that person, right? Well, why is that? Because we are painted with the big brush that says insurance agents do nothing but tell, buy my widget, as opposed to a better technique, which is selling by a couple little things that you're going to do. You're going to sell properly. You're going to be articulate, yes, but you are going to be not adversarial. So many times, my first point here is that insurance agents give off a vibe sometimes of just being adversarial. You're almost like in a verbal boxing match, per se. It's like, you say this, I say this, you say this, I say this, you say this, I say this. And you both leave with a bloody nose. You basically approach insurance like two cats in an alley. Both of you are scratching. Nobody likes the outcome. Maybe you feel like you were right. Who cares? Okay, ooh, I told them. You told them. Yes, but you didn't sell them. You didn't have the end result of the client being sold, but not just selling a widget, meeting their need. So if you focus intentionally on your consumer, you will have better results. No longer will you be adversarial, you will be an advocate for what your consumer wants. So focus on being an advocate for what your consumer wishes and what your consumer desires. No longer will you tell. You will start selling and focusing on your consumer from a servant-based position. When you focus on serving them, all right, focusing on their need, you now are advocating for what they want. If you give your consumer everything they want, everything they wish, everything they desire, don't you think you've got a better chance, a better propensity of maybe getting what you desire, which is a sale? Be better at meeting their needs. Be better at advocating for what they want. And you're going to find that by not just telling, okay? You're going to do that by actively listening. You've got to listen to serve. You've got to listen so that you can truly link your product, whatever that widget may be, okay, to their problem. You've got to link your product to their problem. Linking is so valuable in sales. Doesn't matter if y'all are selling medical insurance, life insurance, or even car insurance. And I don't give a hoot about car insurance or house insurance. It's not that I don't own it, but I'm not passionate about it. And you cannot sell well, you cannot be profitable if you aren't passionate about the product that you are offering. So you've got to be good. You've got to be a good, keen listener. You've got to be intent, all right, to listen to your clients' wishes, which is tough to do because you've got so much information in your head and you want to tell everybody everything. Quit focusing on telling, focus on selling. And you're going to sell by serving and bringing solutions based on the problems that your client is actually experiencing. You've got to focus on more, okay? You've got to focus on more. You've got to focus on giving more to the consumer, giving more value, bringing more certainty with your product, your solution, and your offering. No longer will you be adversarial. You're not going to get your feelings hurt, even if your feelings truthfully are hurt. Sometimes we let our little feelings get in the way. The feelings stop us from having finesse in how we communicate, how we have finesse in how we bring out the value, how we have finality in our offerings about how this product can really meet their needs distinctly. Focus on dedicating yourself deeper to your consumer. When you focus on deeper dedication to them based on active listening, you as an agent will have an active and engaged client that understands you're not being adversarial. It's not about what you can get from them, but what you as an agent can do for your clients. It'll make a better appointment, whether it's by phone. It'll make a better appointment if it's face-to-face. And I've got tons of great agents that do face-to-face insurance, but more importantly, the telespace. It's more efficient. It's better, okay, for the right agent, and it's a better platform because we're not wasting time, we're compounding time. Now, face-to-face agents get it done in a good way too, but it just looks different, okay? They're doing the heavy lifting and the hard work. It's just, you're going to get no-showed more. You're going to have to deal with face-to-face rejection. You're going to have to deal with cat pee houses. You're going to go through so much Purell. Your hands are going to be sticky, icky at the end of the day because let me tell you, you're walking into some unsanitary conditions. It's not textbook, no matter what you've been told. The face-to-face arena, it's amazing. You've got to be bold. You've got to be courageous. But you've got to have the same boldness and courageousness in you, even in the telespace. Both types, okay, of work still take hard work. It's still a W word. So focus on not telling. Focus on selling and serving. Focus on listening intently to serve your clients and to more importantly link, okay, your product to their problem. And then focus on being an advocate for them. Give them more. Bring them more value. So many agents just want to tell, and then buy from me. I told you everything, just buy. You gotta think differently. Would you want to be sold that way? Probably not. You would probably want your agent to listen to you, to be your servant. If you got some blowhard in your house and they're just running their yapper and not listening to you, would you want that in a relationship? I wouldn't. You know there's people in your life that are like that. I've got a couple people in my life that are like that. It's like, you don't even need to be there for the conversation. Just let the phone go. Does it matter? Nope. You don't even have to be there for the conversation. All you got to go is, okay, okay, You're not truly listening, are you? You're not. You're just like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 wah. And you're like, when they get off the phone, you're like, thank God. Okay? Sorry, I'm human. Everybody probably has a person like that in your life. Maybe they're family, who knows? But those kind of people you may tolerate, but you're not going to really appreciate in your life like you would somebody that's good in your life that you actually have a relationship. They talk, you listen. You aren't listening to speak. You're listening to ingest that information. You're listening to empathize and serve them. With insurance, these are the same core values that you will possess, and you will be a better agent, a better human being, but you're going to be better at meeting the needs of your consumer by being an active listener, taking good notes, focusing on how you can serve them, and you're going to find that you're going to have better wins. You need your wins in insurance. You really do. You've got to have your wins, but you've got to understand why you need to do certain things in the beginning. Okay? You need those wins. It's going to happen, but it's going to happen by being pro-client, being an advocate for them. The better you are at being an advocate, the less you're going to feel like this adversary that's just like, they say this, I say this, then I go for the close. They say this, I say this. You're going to feel like a robot. And when you feel like you're doing good by them and you know that you're doing good by your consumer, you're meeting what they want you to do, the closing process is not awkward. It's a natural occurrence because you brought value to them. You brought everything they wanted. You brought total certainty. But you were not telling. You were truthfully selling by advocating for what they want. You've sold them what they asked you to sell them. This is the art of pre-closing. This is the art of building value about what your value proposition is. What can you give them? That's valuable, right? They want this. Focus on the value that you bring. You're going to find the very thing that maybe you don't like, which is closing will be easier because the value that you bring is so strong. And they do want what you offer. They just want it to be given to them the right way. And when you do things the right way, you're going to find you're going to win more, and life will be easier for you as an insurance agent. I'm not saying that the business is easy. The business is very simple, but you will find yourself more successful, less telling, more selling, more active listening will make you like your job a lot more. More listening and more serving will make you as an agent just sail right through. You get to the close. Closing is not an event. It's just a process. Have a great day. Have a better tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an amazing weekend.